want to talk about this for one quick second. I'm going to be very kind of quick with this. So, Rotten Tomatoes is under fire after the PR firm scheme to pay critics for positive reviews is uncovered. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you really don't know, Rotten Tomatoes have been not credible for reviews for years. This goes back to even, we're just going to focus more so because this channel is mostly about DC, per se. Focus on the DC EU films. How is it that um Man of Steel has a 59% rating, and we're just going with Man of Steel, but Birds of Prey has a higher rating than that. Even Wonder Woman 1984. Man of Steel to me is a better film than both of those films, but their percentage is higher than their score is higher on Rotten Tomatoes than that, and that's why I said then people were buying them out. Now, Warner Bros. It took them a while to realize let's spy out critics because if you looked at Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, um, then the Justice League film. I think after the Justice League film, they start buying out critics. I even think they probably got some critics bought off for Wonder Woman. Not not the one that came, the first Wonder Woman, but excuse me, Aquaman. And they start buying critics. Disney did it too. We heard rumors about with Captain Marvel years ago with their theaters and stuff like that, and then it's been the same thing. So apparently, this article coming, like I said, the article's coming out, talking about a PR film called Bunker uh, Bunker 15 to Goose reviews for 2018 Daisy release drama. Oh, is this Opilia? Lilia, we'll call it Lilia because I'm tired right now. The reviews came in resulting in a disappointing 46% rating on Rotten Tomato. A movie is deemed rotten if it's falling shorter than 60%, which is true. Um, that's their model. The Bunker stated that paying lower level critics on websites to post positive reviews for a $50 pop. So they said $50. These fools were paying $50 a pop, trying to manipulate the system. For some work get paid, but some were given positive reviews so they could get on the red carpet, so they could get interviews, so they can be part of the Hollywood bubble, so they get through with some of that stuff. And arguably, hey, it is what it is. But like I said, DC really didn't get behind that until I'll say maybe around Aquaman a little bit. Even Aquaman still ratings a little low. So they really started boosting their films numbers around Birds of Prey, um, Shazam, um, um, the Suicide Squad is another one because even they were saying the Suicide Squad almost has a higher rating than the Dark Knight, and it was like there was like a lot of things going around. Um, So it's a mess. Um, People are like, oh yeah, Rotten Tomatoes credibility is tarnished. Their credibility has been tarnished for years, ladies and gentlemen. I have never used Rotten Tomatoes for anything for years. I do see their score, and I'll look at it and I'll be like, no, and then I'll just go with my day, and then that's it. I don't trust nobody on Rotten Tomatoes. I never have, never will. Because sometimes the scores don't make sense, especially when it comes to the TV format. Because let's say their TV format, their score is 80%, and they have 6 reviews, and it's just weird. I'm like, how can you engage that? And then eventually one review comes in and it's less than that. And it's just like I said, I don't engage that. However, I do engage YouTube because YouTube is real content creators that give you unbiased opinions. Some do, not all, but majority of what you get on YouTube are unbiased opinions. Hell, they started using people reviews like Chris Stubman, Jeremy Johns, and they incorporate those in their reviews too for the website. Just go to Chris Stubman, Jeremy Johns, um, and those are the top movie reviews. You can come to me if you want a movie to be, and I'll give you the honest opinion. Like I already tell people, when it comes to a movie, if it's 7 out of 10, it's watchable. If it's 6 out of 10, I don't see myself rewatching this film again anytime soon. 5, and I ain't watching it again at all. Okay, after that, it's less than that, and that's kind of how I do my reviews. 8, 9, those are watchable, and I'll say it's worth the price. you know. Um, but it's pretty basic. Rotten Tomatoes has always done that, and it's just I don't know. It's one of these websites that I don't trust, especially when it came to DCU. It just didn't make sense. I was like, why are their scores so low? And it was low after low after. I said, what the fuck is going on? And I understand people have different tastes, but I'm like, what is going on? And it didn't make sense to me back then. And I said, people being paid off. And they were like, no, they're not. And then you have these people, like the comic book cast and all these other reviews saying nobody's buying off bad reviews and stuff like that. I'm sitting there like, then why are their scores so low? It just didn't make sense to me. And then years later, you start seeing the trend and start seeing, and then you're like, yeah, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. But as always, guys, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson Day. I just want to address this for a minute because it's all over the news. And here's my thoughts on Rotten Tomatoes. So, yeah.